Good morning, everyone. It is 4:14, a Monday, on Waking Up with the Flems.
Good morning.
If anybody knows what that music is from, it is from the Masters. It was a very stressful day yesterday. Very stressful, almost heart attacky.
Yeah, I even got a text message from his mom that was like, is Ryan having a stroke right now?
Close. It was close.
Guys,
Almost a broken hand, but yeah.
4 days. 4 days of this. And I'm hoping Ryan's anxious level is going to go from like a 10, maybe down to a 5. Because it's been on high alert all weekend. Oh, man. Well, I think Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy.
He came out on top.
He did, finally.
He did, yes. So, of those of you that watch,
Congratulations, Rory.
Yes, congratulations.
Long awaited.
Yes.
Long overdue.
Yeah, what was it? This 11 years?
17 years he's played.
17 years.
But 11 where he needed it to win the Grand Slam.
Yeah, and explain the Grand Slam for our non-golfers.
The Grand Slam is you win every major, which that is U.S. Open, PGA Championship, and like 2 others, and the Masters, I think. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. But he's had 4 out of the 5, and the Masters was the one he needed for 11 years.
And guys,
he got it.
How long has golf been going on, Ryan?
What do you mean?
Like, how long has it been played for?
The Masters?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. I guess the Masters.
This is the 89th year.
89th year, and only 6
career Grand Slams.
Ever. Grand Slams.
Well,
and this is the first one in 25 years?
Yeah, since Tiger was in 2000.
25 years, guys. Yes. So, I mean, I've never been a golfer until I met Ryan, so I've started to learn I enjoy it. I enjoy it when it's him and I.
Just the Masters.
Well, no, just going and playing in general. Oh. Him and I. So I even took a golf class in college, and
so you can actually hit the ball pretty well.
I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
I may not understand every single piece of it, but I enjoy it. Yeah. But you take all 4 of us together, and
it's
like I said,
nightmare.
Yeah, Ryan's not in a good mood. Well, because you have
kids that don't listen.
Well, Maisie's an all-around athlete, and she if she puts her mind to it, she's going to be able to do it. And Declan's very similar to that, but he's a very
fast-paced,
yes,
go, hit
he
and go.
doesn't not
which I'm
like
good
to
at
slow
hitting
down.
and go, but it's just like he's running like ready to go.
Yeah,
like
I mean, he does football and baseball, and those are fast-paced, and he's a sore loser. We've talked about this, and we'll actually talk about that today too, being a sore loser.
Yeah, we will. But I just want to go ahead and put it out there.
Yeah.
I was in a league for the Masters.
Kind of like fantasy football.
Fantasy football, yeah. Me and
it's fantasy golf.
It was me, Evan, Colby, and Kyle, and the group was the long strokers, and Barry won. If you have to just overhead.
Unintended, guys.
Yes, Barry won. That would be me. Barry is me, and I will leave the last name off of that.
I know it, guys. I will not repeat it.
Yeah. But we have Barry, which is me. We have Easy Money, that was in the group, and then Big something pipe hitter, and Benjamin Shankling. Yeah. So it was a good time. I came out on top.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As always.
Big head there, sir.
Yeah. That's 2 years in a row.
It's floating, guys.
2 years in a row.
Floating.
It is. It's pretty big.
Big head for your big ego.
Yep.
Hey, it's okay. I mean, that's Ryan for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't met Ryan in person,
you would probably not like me.
Same thing with our son Declan. They are very, very competitive. I mean, all of us are. We've mentioned that before. All of us are. I'm the least of the competitive person. I think Maisie, she can win or lose. She doesn't like losing, but she can lose well. Declan, no.
No.
Ryan, no.
I lose well when I have to.
It depends.
Depends on what we're playing.
It depends.
Depends on who we're playing with.
Yes.
Family games is a different story.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so welcome. I didn't get to do my welcome.
Welcome.
Good morning. And
Heidi ho over there.
Heidi ho, neighbor. But yes, it is in the Christian world, it is Holy Week.
Yeah.
So we are gearing up. We are gearing up for Easter on Sunday. Yep. Yay! So the kids and I had a very restful spring break. We had no plans other than just a few little day things. And so I don't think we talked about this last week, but we pretty much kicked off our spring break the weekend before with hand grooming moose.
Well, we used trimmers, but yes.
And how long was that process?
2 hours. And what time do we start this process?
Hours.
What time do we start this process? 10:30?
Yeah. Okay. So Ryan was like sitting on the couch or something, and he was like, "Yeah, I think I'm just going to try my hand at trimming moose. We already have all the gear." And I was like, "Okay." So I started looking at Pinterest videos, and he's like, "Well, we're not going to do it right now." And it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, "Okay, that's fine." I'm starting to get ready for bed. I've already got my pajamas on.
She didn't go to bed until after 12 every day this week.
Almost 2 o'clock one day and almost 1 o'clock the other day.
Because we finished the season on that one.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And he's in there starting to try to groom Moose. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, he's trying to bite me." And I'm like, "Well, because he doesn't like it." So I had to go in there and I had to be Moose's support person. And I gave him a...
he has his own jar of peanut butter.
He now has his own jar of peanut butter. He had some biscuits and everything else to kind of keep him calm, but bless his heart, he had some anxiety.
I thought he was going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to give him some Benadryl or something next time around. But hey, he looks so cute. Yes. He's more
if
himself.
Anybody's looking for your dog to be groomed, you can send him my way. It might not look pretty. It might not be the best.
It's cheap.
But it'll be cheaper than anybody else.
Oh, man. But yeah, that's how we started our spring break off. And then Ryan and I stuck to our workout schedule. It wasn't our normal.
It wasn't 5:30 workout.
It was not. No, we already knew that from the get-go, is that we weren't going to do our 5:30 a.m. ones. We were going to do 4 days, and we did. We got it in on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yep. And I think they were very, very good ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We came home sore each a little bit every day. So kudos to us for maintaining that. And then Maisie had a friend over, and I think that was Tuesday evening. They had a friend over. Had a great time with that. We went to a trampoline park, had some fun there, and her friend is hilarious. Oh my gosh, she is so funny. She had us cracking up the entire time. So we really enjoyed the company of her. And then we went and played outside a good bit on days that it was nice. It wasn't raining, with Declan and Maisie and me and Ryan. And we went to the our green space in our neighborhood, and we did like a little baseball game, girls against boys.
Yeah, the boys won.
And say the boys dominated us, but we came back.
Yes, they did.
And then
Declan did not like it.
No, he didn't. And then Maisie went and spent the night at another friend's house. And then Saturday.
Yeah, what did we do Saturday?
Yeah, it was Saturday. Well, Saturday. So Ryan, we've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks, is that Ryan is still kind of in the process of
just looking
for a new truck. And so, I mean, he's been scouring the internet. I've been doing the same thing. We're trying to like kind of help each other out. And he found one in Cumming, Georgia, that he's been looking at for a couple weeks now. Yep. And it's pretty much what he wanted. It was a two-toned F-250 turbo diesel. Yep. And black on top, white on the bottom. And so I was like, well, why don't we just go on Saturday? We have no other plans. Why don't we just go? And so we did. We waited for Maisie to get home from her friend's house, and then we went on to Cumming and pulled right up to the place and was looking at it and really, really enjoyed it and test drove it. The kids really liked it. And Ryan was already dealing with this one, and he'll have to tell you more of the story because I wasn't really a part of it that much. I don't like talking to salespeople. And so, especially when it's not coming to be my car anyways, it's his choice. It's it's his handling. And so he was already talking with the salesperson. They were going in and out, and he had already called, I think like a week before.
And I talked to the same guy that came out.
Yeah. And so his second salesperson came out and inserted himself in their conversations. And from that point on,
it was over with.
It ruined the whole sale. And I really felt bad for the other salesman.
Yeah, I didn't. I think
y'all could have worked something out.
The other guy was the sales manager.
Oh, okay. Well, he ruined it.
Yeah, he ruined my whole day.
He ruined the sale. He ruined Ryan's day. But aside from all of that, I mean, we were there from maybe an hour and a half.
Maybe.
Not that long. But the kids had already found and planned to go to a local bowling alley that was like 8 minutes down the road. And so Ryan was like, yeah, we'll go. Yeah, I mean, we have nothing else to do, so let's go. So we did. And it was a cool little place. It had tons of birthday parties there. So, I mean, as soon as we walk in, the first thing they ask is, oh, are you here for so-and-so's birthday? We're like, no, we're just here to bowl. He's like, okay, go to the back.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Yeah. And so we sign up, and I like the way they do bowling now. So I think when we were growing up, it was like, oh, how many games are you going to play? Yeah. Well, now it's like, okay, how many hours are you going to play? So if you sign up for one hour, then you could try to get in as many games as you can. Yep. And so that's what we did. So we played our first traditional bowling game in 30 minutes. Yeah. And then you have different kind of options from there on out, like different games. And so one was Angry Birds. Yep. Another one was Horse. And so, let alone, Declan is 8 years old. The lightest ball that he could find was a 7-pounder. And I know 7 pounds doesn't sound that heavy, but I'm sure if you've been bowling, 7 pounds can be pretty heavy for a 8-year-old. And he has not used bumpers.
No, he did not.
And so Ryan's been trying to show him how to throw the ball. Well, every time he'd get a gutter ball, it was just a meltdown. And it was a temper tantrum, and it was stomping, and it was fussing. And like I would try to calm him. I'm usually the one that's trying to like calm him down and speak to him softly, and
it don't work.
It does sometimes, but yeah, Ryan's not that one.
I about quit the first time I threw. My foot got stuck. I usually run up and slide, and I almost tripped and fell over, and I was like,
Yeah.
But I fixed it.
But other than that, I mean, Declan had some good bowls. Yeah. And Maisie, she finally learned, I think, kind of how to throw it and everything too. But we got done with that, and so they had asked, because there was an arcade section, they had asked, well, can we play the arcade section after the games? And so, of course, Ryan said yes. Sure. Yeah. And so I kind of went off with Maisie. Ryan went off with Declan. Seemed like they were having a great time. They were shooting zombies and everything. Maisie was stuck on this one game. She gets this from her dad. So Ryan has always been a claw machine master. And so she wanted this one game. It has the big rolls of tickets. And guys, I swear she played that game probably like 6 or 7 times. And it was 10 credits every single time she swiped. And there would be 3 or 4 times where she got them. And then as soon as it hit the top, it would let go. And she's like, this is a scam. But yet she keeps swiping.
That's how they get you.
Okay.
That's how they get you.
But we finished up and we went over to the boys, and Declan still had a buku on his card. And so we're following him around the little arcade circle, and he's getting things, and he does the big claw machine for the bouncy balls, which I think is you win pretty much every single time. Pretty much. So they come home with these 2 huge bouncy balls. But we finish up, and he's only got 8 credits left. And there's only a couple of machines that maybe have like 5 or 4 or 2. Well, there was one that was right beside us. Maisie's like, oh, this one's 8 credits. Why don't you just go ahead and swipe it? And he did.
Well, he was looking for another game. I was like, buddy, it's time to go. Swipe it and let's go. Hit the button. Yeah. I didn't care anymore.
And he lost. And
he didn't lose. It was just a ticket machine.
Yeah. But he was upset. And so Maisie's like, well, let's just go ahead and go and get all of our tickets and see what we can buy. So they had like 968 tickets, which, guys, that's not a lot. I mean, you have to go in there and have 35,000 tickets to get a stuffed animal. It's ridiculous when you can go to Dollar Tree and get $1. Yeah. But that's how they get you. But aside from all that, there was like candy and LED finger puppet things, lights, and like just little trinket type stuff. Well, Declan didn't want to pick out anything. And so Ryan was like, okay, well, you're not going to get anything. You're done. And then here comes the tears. They just are flowing down. And he's so angry. And Maisie's trying to pick out stuff. And Ryan's yelling and fussing. And it's just like, there goes the rest of our day. So
that was the rest of the day.
Please tell me that we are not the only parents that deal with this. I mean, I know kids have meltdowns and I know kids have temper tantrums, but I feel like this is a recurring issue of just like ruining the day.
Yeah, like I just want to Spartan kick him every once in a time. This is Sparta. Right into the hole.
Oh man, but I don't think he quite understands of just one little thing can switch a mood so quickly for everybody else. And so it's a learning thing. It is a learning thing for him. It's a learning thing for us. We've got to learn to also control our emotions and everything too. No. So like I said, it's this crazy parenting thing, guys. I mean, it is a whirlwind.
Jay Moose says, you don't have to worry, Daddy.
My gosh. But so from that, we left, and then it got to the point to where, what does everybody want for dinner? What does everybody want for dinner? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know. So Ryan was like, we get to Beaufort, and he's like, okay, if nobody tells me.
By the time I get to the red light to go left to go home, we are taking a left, and I'm going to the house.
And guys.
And what happened? Nobody told me anything. So I got in the left lane and just pedal to the metal, baby.
But then he on his own decided where we were going to have dinner.
Yeah, because nobody else is going to tell me, and I'm tired of making decisions.
And I was very glad with the decision that he chose, because I did. I made a comment. I think it was either Thursday or Friday. I wanted barbecue, and I knew we weren't going to go to Blue Hound because it was just too much of a drive. Yeah. And so he chose the Inked Pig in Gainesville. And it was great. We really enjoyed it. I mean, Declan ate all of his food. We got Maisie to eat her barbecue. Ryan and I ate majority of ours, and then we all shared a big tub of banana pudding. And I will say, so my mom has one of the best banana pudding recipes, and that's just me. That's just
it's not just you. It's pretty good.
And Ryan has not had my mom's banana pudding in 5 or 6 years? It's been a while. And I will say, this has probably been the closest recipe that I have tasted that is very close to my mom's recipe. Yep. And it was delicious. But I keep telling him, and I keep telling my sister, I've got to find that recipe because I'd like to be able to keep that.
Have it.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to keep that in our family. But aside from that, yeah, I mean, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Ryan was constantly on that Masters.
The Masters app every year. I delete it every year, but then I get it every year.
Yeah.
And I'm on it. It's on it. Yesterday morning at church, I was on it. Looking down, but my guys didn't start too early, so I turned it off halfway through.
Yeah. I had to tell one of our church friends who is a big golfer, an elderly gentleman. I was like, "Now you got to watch Ryan up there this morning because he runs our."
You told him that beforehand?
I did. I was like, "You got to watch Ryan up there." I was like, he might be watching the Masters while he's also streaming. I was like, "Don't let him
come over and talk to me."
I was like, "Don't let him get all excited." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I won't do that."
You think anybody would get mad if I'd have put the live stream inside of our live stream?
Oh gosh,
that'd have been cool.
That would have been funny. But yes, all right, guys. Well, that is our recap of the week. Well, we got another busy week this week.
Baseball games.
Yes, baseball games and soccer games. And this weekend, we are hoping to have a guest in. Hopefully, Lang and Jordan will be coming in. But we also have Declan's baseball team and his coach from last year's baseball team. We're all going to go together to the Gwinnett Stripers on Saturday. And so we're super excited about that because it's a meet and greet. It's the high five tunnel. Food is included. And I think from what I was seeing on the weather, it should be pretty pleasant. I think this whole week will be pretty pleasant. Mm-hmm. But aside from all of our usual weekly duties of work, school, and sports, that's kind of what's going on. So we are getting back into the grind of things before summer break. We are all counting down. Maisie has 5.5 weeks. Declan has 6 weeks. So guys, the countdown is on. I know to all my teacher friends and kids out there, you can do it. You can make it. But other than that, I think that's all we got for today. Today's supposed to be a beautiful day.
One more thing.
Okay.
I got one more thing.
One more thing, guys.
We have to shout out my nephew.
Oh, yeah. Drake
Fleming is doing his signing day.
Today?
Yes.
Today, yeah.
Today. I don't know if I make it or not, but if I do, I'll be there. But he is signing to go to the University of Pikeville for fishing.
And that's in Kentucky, guys.
In Kentucky.
And it's a full ride.
Full ride with him
Scholarship.
supposed to be.
He is the first one from his high school
in Stevens County
to ever sign with a bass fishing scholarship.
Yep.
So good job. Great. We are very proud of you. Congratulations, Drake. And we wish you the best, buddy.
Ooh, and Declan says you look like a girl.
We're going to wrap it up now.
Just kidding, buddy.
All right, guys. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful week and a wonderful Monday. And we will talk to you next week.
Hold on. Gotta restart it. Now I can relive my week.
Bye, guys.
See you later. See you next time on Waking Up with Flem.